Good evening, friends. This is a project submission to the National Instruments Niyantra 2013. Our project title is Public Transport Management System. My name is Nityanand Bhatt, and I'm doing my third year B in Electronics and Communication branch in RV College of Engineering. Our team consists of Mr. Harsha and Mrs. Vidya MJ, Assistant Professor, Instrumentation Department, RVCE. The project statement that was given to us was to find out a reason for the ever increasing traffic in the city. So the major problem that the major cities like Bangalore is facing is huge number of traffic and huge amount of pollution caused by increasing number of private means of transport that is there in the city. So we conducted a survey as to why people preferred private transport in spite of very sufficient number of public transport that is present between their place of work and home. We gave away we asked subjects to list out their reasons why their preference was so, and the two key problems that the subjects listed out were the overcrowdedness during their time of travel, that is after work. Usually the buses would be overcrowded, and they also said that they had to wait for a long time to catch the bus, sometimes in the afternoon or whenever the buses would be overcrowded. So we designed a system through LabVIEW to solve this problem. So the project setup is a RFID reader present at each bus stop, overcrowded switches and time elapsed counters present in each bus to indicate the overcrowdedness and to convey the status of the bus to the control room. LabVIEW software at the control room, which is basically a monitoring software. RFID smart card passes for each pass holder, and non-pass holders can avail the facility by using their electronic identity card first and then using the smart tag that is present in the bus stop. So the cards wouldn't be valid until he uses his electronic identity card first. So coming to the project working, I will show you the basic hardware that is there in our project. So this is an RFID reader that is connected to the computer through serial port, and I have six tags that is present. Two users pertaining to route 1, two pertaining to route 2, and I have two buses particular corresponding to the each route. So I will show you the working of the. So this is the front panel of the LabVIEW that we have designed. There is the processes at the bus stop, the bus and the control room are shown separately. So at the bus stop there is a message signal that is present, and the route number of people waiting for route 1, the bus arrival signal and the time elapsed counters for each route 1, route 2, route 3 separately. To avoid confusion, I have shown you only route 1 signals. So coming to the signals at the bus, there is an overcrowded switch that is present in each bus. So the driver can switch on and switch off based on the overcrowded condition in the bus, and there is a counter to maintain the time elapsed for at each bus stand regarding the timing schedules. And at the control room we have number count regarding number of people waiting for route 1 and route 2. Time elapsed counter shows the controller regarding how long ago did the bus come pertaining to route 1 and route 2, and the LEDs indicates the status of the number of passengers that are waiting for the particular bus. I will give you a bit more information on that a bit later. So when a user pertaining to route 1 is scanned at the particular bus stop, you see that the count pertaining to route 1 is increasing. So as in when people scan their cards for route 1, the count increases to 5, and the same thing is being updated to the control room as well. So the LEDs, as I was telling you, as and when the count increases threshold value, the LED in the route 1 turns red, indicating the controller that there is a more need of buses in that particular route. So if there are 7 people waiting in for one particular route, and if there are 0 or very few people waiting for other route, it makes sense to divert buses from route 2 to route 1 to make effective usage of whatever the resources is present. On an arrival of the bus, that is when the bus on route 1 is scanned, that is whenever the bus arrives, the bus signal arrival signal on the bus stop goes green and the counters become 0, at both control room and the bus stop, indicating that all the people have got into the bus and there are no more people waiting for that bus. But in case the bus becomes overcrowded, so the bus driver will turn on the overcrowded switch, which will turn the red LED on. In that case, you see that the route 1 counter remains as it is and it is not turned to 0. This basically means that the bus is already overcrowded and there is no more space for 8 people to get into that bus. So this will indicate that even though the bus has arrived, it is overcrowded and it needs more buses on that route. So this is how we are aiming to plan the overcrowdedness of the public transport. So we are dynamically diverting buses from one region to the other region, so that so that people could effectively use the resources that is present with the government, and this may also increase the profits to the government regarding the number of people that who may choose public transport after the system has been inculcated. So coming to the second problem that we are aiming to solve, that is the frequency of the bus that is maintained throughout the day. So there are counters in the bus regarding 14 right there now. So when a bus arrives at the bus stop, this is pertaining to route 2, the counters keep incrementing, and when it is the right time to leave, when it is exactly the right time to leave the bus stand, it will indicate the driver through a green light signal. So this is basically done to indicate the driver as to what is the exact time to leave the bus stand, so that he maintains a regular pattern when he moves around in the city. So that this system will ensure the public that they would be assured of a service within the time slot that is provided. So in case a bus is ahead of his schedule, so you'll have to wait at the bus stand till this control is green, till he is allowed to go out of the bus stop, so that he gets in line with his schedule. Basically, we would have seen in cities where either there would be no buses at some times, or there would be 3 or 4 buses pertaining to the same route at some times. So this would solve those kind of problem wherein there is a 0 or 1 condition. So this is basically the two problems that we are aiming to solve. This would we would feel that this solution, when inculcated, would encourage people to use public transport, since two major problems are solved through this system. So this is all about our project. So thank you.